There we go. My laptop's acting crazy. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and do a full moon reading and all signs for members. Sorry, my thing is just now updating text that I got from yesterday. Hey, everybody. 1 second, guys. Let me make sure I look at the chat, see who's all on here. Hey, B. Hey, Katie. B, I got your question wrote down. Tiffany, I got yours. All band, I got yours wrote down. Hey, everybody. Hey, Tamika, T Rose. Hey, guys. Hey, Love Apples. Hey, Katie. Hey, Connie. So what we're gonna do is all signs reading for the full moon in Gemini. What you guys can expect. It's gonna be full moon reading. So I want to change it a little bit differently. Brayden, can you shut the door, baby? Yeah. It's cold out. Thank you. Sorry, Brayden's kind of eavesdropping, listening to the live. Brayden, I said shut the door. 1 second. He's not behaving. Okay. Anyways, hey everybody. Hey Janet. Hey Alexis. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna change up the reading a little bit differently. I kind of felt like doing a different spread for the full moon reading. So what I wanted to do is kind of see a gist of where everybody's at energetically. Because I don't know, I feel like the full moon, I'm having mixed feelings. I'm either feeling kind of good or I'm feeling kind of down. So what I'm going to do is a 3-card spread. I'm going to do basically what energy are you bringing into this full moon? So what is your energy at? What's going on? What do you need to release with the full moon? And then also how are you guys going to feel after the full moon? So how you're feeling before, what needs released, and then how you're feeling after or what to expect. And that could go into the weekend. So this is the current energy right now with Wednesday. Afterwards, it could be after the full moon, the weekend, prior week. So going to get advice, do oracles, all of that, see whatever comes through. Take the reading how it resonates. Hey, Candace. Hey, Jean. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate it. And watch your sun, moon rising, Venus cross watch. If you guys can wait till the end to do the questions for members, wait until a little bit towards the end, just so I don't get distracted. Because with the full moon, Mercury retrograding ending, I'm still kind of a little bit sidetracked, a little bit all over the place. Okay, so all these retrogrades are throwing me off. And I felt like going live at night. Like I wanted to do this reading because my schedule is a little bit weird this week because I'm doing holiday hours. So I wanted to make sure, one, that I didn't wait last minute to do your guys' questions, but also, two, I felt like, wanting to do this for the full moon. So anyways, with that being said, if you want to book a personal reading, my website is back up. I do have a sale going on until the 23rd, 25% off any $15 or more readings. So that's till the 23rd. All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys. I have a lot of energy right now. All right, Aries, what can you expect? 322. Ironically, this is going to be in your 3rd house, too. So, okay, I feel like this is a good time for communication. As I say that, I just saw the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. Some of you either finalizing some kind of relationship, could be talking, some of you are reconciling with an ex. Okay, that could be happening as well. So let's see. But I'm definitely getting, some of you, there's a reconciliation. 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups. So let's see. Good time to talk things out for sure. Especially if you're the one initiating a conversation. I feel like it's going to go well. It's going to go in your favor. So what energy is Aries bringing into this full moon? 4 of Cups. Okay. Well, that explains why you want to talk to this person. What to release? Expectation. 3 of Wands. And then what you can expect afterwards. Temperance in reverse. Some of you, it might not go well. So if you do have a conversation with somebody, it might not go well. Or you're just not waiting around for somebody anymore. So, some of you are kind of giving up. So I don't know if you're done with this person per se, or it's like you got some kind of closure and you're like, I'm not waiting around anymore. Because what you need to release is some kind of expectation. So, hey, Julie. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I saw Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see. Why is the 4 of Cups your energy for what you're bringing? Death card, the 6 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. And I saw the 10 of Swords when I shuffled. You're expecting something to go bad. I think you have a little bit of optimism left. This could definitely be a relationship ending. or it's already done and you're hoping for a reconciliation. Crap, I'm gonna have to reload this. My screen's freezing. Every time during Aries, I swear to God. 1 second. Let me reshuffle this. Or not reshuffle, reload. Hold on. Sage here. Anyways, so some of you, I'm getting mixed feelings here. I'm feeling either A, you've tried to have optimism in a relationship and you're realizing, okay, there's not anything left to hold on to, because it feels like with the Hierophant 10 of Swords I saw earlier, you're either coming to terms that a relationship's over, or you're just realizing, okay, it's been over and there's really nothing to look forward to. Okay, so maybe if I still had optimism, still had hope to talk to this person, maybe it's best to just be done with it. Yeah. Okay, why should you release the Three of Wands? The sense of worry. I feel like this person does nothing but cause worry to your life, because the Eight of Swords reverse, Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles. What you're needing to release is expectation of maybe one day things will get better. Maybe one day we'll work this out. Oh my God, the Hierophant on the bottom with the moon. And that's what I seen with the other deck when I shuffled. So I think you already know. For a lot of you, this could be a spiritual connection, or it's just finally coming to an end. Like you realize this needs to come to an end, but I've been dragging it out. I've been trying to see like both sides of the situation, that maybe it can get fixed. You know, maybe I can surrender it. I think your higher calling is telling you that there's nothing really to mend at this point. For some of you, if it's a relationship where there's been a lot said and done, it's like, I can't keep forgiving this person. I can't keep letting them back into my life. So you're needing to let go of some kind of expectation that it's going to resolve itself, or they're not going to stress you out anymore. Hey, Donna. Okay, how you're going to feel after the full moon? Temperance in reverse. Ten of Cups. Ace of Swords reverse, and the Fool. Why does it feel like a sense of relief? It's like I didn't realize how much this person was draining me. I didn't realize how much they were draining me, how depressed I was in this connection. Because with the Fool and the Ten of Cups, it's like I'm happier elsewhere. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't realize how badly this connection was, like how bad the situation was affecting my life. Yeah, Page of Cups reverse, Temperance reverse. What you're going to expect is that you're going to be happier. Okay, after leaving the situation is what I feel. And I don't think you realize that. Ace of Swords reverse. I don't think you realize how much this person was draining you, how much a weight off your shoulders this is by ending this situation. Hey, Jackie. So a lot of you, you're ending something. Why the Ace of Swords reverse? Yeah, Temperance reverse, Page of Cups reverse, Seven of Cups. Some of you, why am I getting like this felt normal? This connection felt normal, or I didn't realize how bad it was because I'm used to it. I mean, I hope that's not the case. I hope you guys aren't like in an emotionally abusive relationship where it's like, this is what I'm used to. You know what I mean? Like, what's that called? Where you're stuck like cabin fever, or what is that? Where you're just so used to somebody being narcissistic and terrible to you that it's like, oh, I'm used to this. So that's what it feels like. Like you're finally just breaking free. Yeah. Temptation and reverse. I think you're realizing I don't have this bond to this person anymore, or they can't control me no longer. This other card fell out. 1 second. Yeah. Thoughts. Fear. Feeling trapped. A lot of you feeling trapped in this connection. Second chance. I think because you've given this person chance after chance that you're finally done with it with this full moon. Yeah. Return and reversed. You're not returning back to it. Some of you, it's a final reconciliation. Like this is a final nail in the coffin. You're finally done with the situation. And it's like a weight off your shoulders. I didn't realize how badly this was affecting me. I didn't realize how maybe emotionally manipulative this person is. Okay. How much they make my life miserable. So looks like you guys are ending some kind of situation. I got strong Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio. It could be any sign. All right, Taurus. So far off to a bad start. Okay. And make sure to hit the like button if it resonates. All right, Taurus 1009. This is affecting your second house, So good time for this, actually. Good time to to cut off loose ends or things that no longer serve you. Okay. Or time to really prioritize. Yeah, temperance, a chariot. So it's a good time to bring balance and restoration to your life. Letting go of something long term that just isn't for you. So let me see. Also, yeah, it's good that it's in your second house, this full moon, because letting go of something that you just aren't feeling connected to, something that you're not gaining anything from, financially, emotionally. Hey, Insta Beauty. You're welcome, guys. All right, let's see. What energy is Taurus bringing to this full moon, or your present energy? The moon in reverse. Okay, that's good. What you need to release. The Wheel of Fortune. This looks really good. Okay, and then what you can expect afterwards, Four of Cups. I think you're finally giving up on something that's been stressful. It looks like you are realizing there's something I need to release from my life. Some of you have Cancer, Pisces, could be a fire sign, fixed energy. Yeah, I got strong Cancer here. Why the moon in reverse for what your energy is? Temperance in reverse, Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups in reverse. It's kind of an energy. Now, this could be a work situation. If not, if it's a connection, it's like, I don't really know longevity here. Like, what's the point of this connection? You've been dealing with somebody that's just very hot and cold, very flaky. And I think a part of you is like, I don't really know how we're going to work this out, how we're going to fix this relationship when you're very fickle. You know, it's like an imbalanced energy. Like, you're bringing emotional security. This person's not. They're bringing passion and fun. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Feels like there's a blockage between you and somebody. Yeah, King of Cups, the Page of Swords. If you're the one that's coming in this emotionally stable energy, it feels like the other person's not. Like, they're blocking their heart space. They're being detached from this connection. And I think what your energy is like, you're tired of it. I'm tired of waiting around for this person that keeps putting up walls, that keeps blocking me. Hey, Kendra. What you need to release is a Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Cups. Wheel of Fortune again. Oh my God. Okay. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Chariot reversed. 6 of Wands. I feel like if this person's wasting your time, it's not even worth it. Like, what you're needing to release is, a lot of you have feelings for them. Some of you, it is a Cancer you're dealing with. I have strong Cancer here. Fixed energy, Sagittarius. You're needing to remove the soft spot you have for somebody, because it feels like it's not working. What do you get out of the situation? Like I said, with second house, how do you gain from this? What do you actually get out of being connected to this person? Because it really doesn't look like you get much from them, you know, and you're needing to think, you know, longevity. Like, is this what I want to do? Do I want to stay in this cycle for another year? Especially if it's a relationship. Do I want to waste another year of my life being with this person that has no intentions of committing? Some of you, there's a long distance relationship and they're not willing to overcome the situation, because with this being the last full moon of December of the year, it's time to think about the future, time to think about next year. Do I want to waste another year, you know, in this connection, putting my heart and soul into this situation and then not getting diddly shit from this person? Getting emotionally blockages. They're not letting me in. They're pushing me away. I get a little bit of communication here and there, and that's it. Because it looks like what you're needing to release is stop settling for less. Stop having a connect. Just because you feel a connection, and doesn't mean that it needs to continue. Because it looks like you're wasting your potential with somebody that's just not worth it. The energy that you are going to be feeling after the full moon is a Four of Cups. Disappointed. Because if you did want this person, I don't think you want to let them go. But the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands reversed, and the Five of Cups, they could be saying something to you. Like, either the truth is coming out and they're very blunt, okay? Or you just see things realistically. Like, this person's not going to change, or they suck at leadership, or they're not making any kind of initiative. Because it's someone that doesn't take initiative is what it feels like. Or they have a little bit of initiative, but then they block themselves, or they just pull back from you. And you're disappointed that this isn't working out. Yeah, 3 of Cups reverse, 6 of Swords reverse. I feel like you don't want to keep wasting your energy being disappointed, hoping for some kind of change every single time. I think it's a person. Yeah, like, you feel like they're your person. They're meant to be. You guys could be in the same kind of energy, because they could be this King of Cups, but they're choosing to be blocked. They're choosing to block their heart space. Okay. And it's telling me after this full moon, you're going to be disappointed. It's like, I really wanted this to work out. I really wanted to get through to this person. I want them to see where I'm coming from. So let's see. This is kind of sucky. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, self-love. You're focusing on yourself, the past in reverse, feminine energy. You're loving yourself. You don't want to be stuck in this energy with the Queen of Cups of loving somebody that's not going to love you properly, is what it feels like here. Yeah, the dream in reversed. It's like you see things realistically. And I think you're getting some kind of realization after this full moon. I don't like how this person treats me, how they talk to me. They're never going to change. Okay. Yeah, they're showing you who they truly are. And that there's maybe not a possibility anymore. For some of you, if it was somebody you were thinking about going back to, it's like, okay, I've given them chance after chance, or this opportunity's over. Like, I can't keep doing this to myself. It's what it feels like here. It feels like we're hitting a wall. So, yeah, and I think it's for your feminine energy. You're like, I deserve so much better than somebody that's half-assing the connection, somebody that's not taking me seriously when I'm giving them my all, Queen of Cups. Some of you, it could have been a lesson you had to learn. And it's time to release it. I have strong Cancer, Pisces here, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries. All right, let's go ahead, do Gemini. These are really deep readings so far. I didn't expect it to be this deep. Okay, 1657. This is affecting your first house. So your identity, how you come off to others at this time. I feel like making yourself a priority as well. The moon and the Ace of Swords. There's a lot you want to say. Some of you are maybe a Cancer rising or maybe a Gemini rising, have Cancer in your chart. Looks like there's a lot you want to say, but you're holding back. The Strength and the Hermit. Some of you with yourself, I don't really trust myself. Okay. I don't really trust myself, or I'm holding back because I don't know what I'm going to say. Especially, yeah, Mercury is going to be in Sagittarius soon. So for a lot of you, you're like, I'm scared of what's going to come out of my mouth. I don't want to be taken the wrong way. Oh, you're welcome. Hey, Anna. All right, let's see. What's your energy, Gemini, for this full moon in your sign? Chariot reverse. See, it's an energy of like, you don't trust yourself. I don't know if it's like communication at this time. It's like, I don't really, especially because of Mercury retrograde. Maybe you guys had an ass whipping and you're like, I don't want to say too much. I got affected heavily with Mercury retrograde. I'm keeping my mouth shut is what it feels like here. What needs to be released? You're needing to talk. Okay. 8 of Wands reverse, needing to stop keeping your mouth shut. Maybe there's something you need to say as I'm saying that. Like, what needs to be released is a lack of communication. Okay, and then what's going to happen afterwards? How are you going to feel? The Devil. Okay, wow. Cancer, Capricorn. Okay, well, 888. Strength reverse, 8 of Cups reverse. Some of you are going to feel a little bit better opening up to somebody. Wow, Lovers and the Temperance. This definitely could be a love situation. Some of you, you're keeping communication minimal. Or I'm only going to say so much to this person. That's why the Devil's here. Like, I'm only going to control what I can control. Or I want to say a little bit just to keep it kind of in the clear. Why the Chariot reverse your energy? 9 of Pentacles reverse, 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you, there's a relationship. There's somebody you want to be in a relationship with. But it's like, I don't want to say anything. Like, I really want this person, but I'm holding myself back because of insecurity for some of you. Some of you feel like, oh, this person don't have requited feelings for me, or they don't want to commit to me or something like that. If it's a person, maybe you're keeping your feelings to yourself. You're bottling up how you feel because you don't want to scare the other person. For some of you, it's like, I don't want to scare them. But with your energy, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, you see yourself committing to somebody, or maybe it's scaring you. It's like, wow, maybe some of you, you've distanced yourself because you see yourself committing like long-term to somebody. And you don't know if the feelings are requited, so you're just keeping it to yourself. Okay. This looks deep. Okay, why the 8 of Wands reverse? What you need to release. 7 of Swords. You need to talk. Hierophant reverse, Ten of Cups reverse. Because what do you have to lose? Some of you, like I said, if it's a new person, what do you have to lose? If you tell this person how you feel, I mean, and they don't feel the same way, God forbid. I mean, if it's a new person, at least you know now. So you're not wasting any more time. Because I'm getting it could be a new person in your life. Some of you a coworker. If not, it's somebody that you've just got to know. And you see them as a person you want to commit to. But I think you're scared. It's like, I don't really know if we want the same things. I don't know how they feel about me. Could be a crush, could be somebody you have deep feelings for. Because it's telling me like what you need to release is a fear of keeping something bottled up, of keeping your feelings to yourself. Because God forbid, what if they don't feel the same? Or what if I embarrass myself? Yeah, Ace of Swords. See, you're needing to talk. And that's what I felt. It's like you didn't trust yourself. So you're keeping something to yourself, keeping your lips shut. Okay. Because some of you don't know this person's going to reject you. Are they going to humiliate me? Are they going to embarrass me? Do they not want me? Because you just feel either that they're going to reject you, or maybe like some of you are doubting yourself. Like, I don't know if I compare to this person. I don't know if they're even attracted to me. Okay, why is the Devil how you're feeling afterwards? See, like I said, you're keeping something at a minimal. You're keeping something at a minimal. And I don't like that. You need to say something, okay? With the Seven of Swords in your subconscious, it's like, I know I need to tell this person how I feel, but I'm keeping it to myself. And how you're going to feel afterwards. Page of Swords reverse, King of Cups reverse, Temperance reverse. Afraid that you're saying too much. Afraid that like I'm doing word vomit and I'm saying too much about my feelings. Mushy gushy. What if this person don't feel the same or something like that? Because I think you're keeping a little bit to yourself with the Devil. Some of you have Capricorn in your chart. It looks like you're keeping something minimal because you don't know what's going to happen. You're giving it divine timing. Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords reverse. Or waiting for this person to open up more. Because everything kind of feels like it's at a stop. So a lot of you, what I'm getting, Gemini, is there somebody you see a commitment to, maybe a talk about commitments, but you're keeping it to yourself. Wow, family in reversed. Yeah, you may be afraid this person don't want a commitment. They don't want the same thing. Some of you guys both have kids and you're worried, do they not want to blend our family? Do they not want to commit to me? Because you're just also, I'm getting, sadly, some of you could see like a really good potential with this person, but you're so used to toxic relationships or used to being treated a certain way. That's why you're restricting yourself. You're like, I don't know if I deserve this abundance. I don't know if I deserve this person, or I don't know if I'm good enough because of toxic situations you've been in. And I feel with that Devil there, some of you were in toxic relationships or having low self-worth. Okay, Divine Feminine. Some of you are showing up in a masculine energy. You guys could be attracting a Divine Feminine, or if you are the Divine Feminine, this person, it could be reversed. They're feeling this way. Okay, so yeah, that's what it's telling me. It's telling me somebody's scared to talk. And it's coming up as a male energy, but you guys, it could be reversed. Okay. But yeah, it looks like you're kind of restraining communication because you don't know if the person's on the same page, if they feel the same way. Hey, Samir. Capricorn, Cancer. Okay. Aquarius, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do Cancer. Full moon reading. What can you guys expect? 2358. All right, this is going to be a little bit deep because it'll be in your 12th house. So spirituality, things that you need to release. Okay. Some of you have like doubt about yourself. Like you doubt yourself. You're too hard on yourself and you shouldn't be. Hey, April. All right, let's see. I think you're needing to release fear of being successful, or fear of you actually are going to achieve something. Stop doubting yourself is what it feels like here. What energy are you in during this full moon? High Priestess. Like I said, 12th house. So listening to your intuition here. So you are following your intuition. What needs to be released at this time? 9 of Cups reverse. That could be your own personal wants. Maybe feeling like you're not getting what you want out of something. So maybe needing to achieve better. I saw the 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. When I shuffled, a lot of you may be knowing subconsciously something is not benefiting me. I'm not happy in something anymore. Time to surrender. Time to find something else. How you're going to feel afterwards. Page of Swords reversed. Okay. So some of you are still feeling like maybe there's options, or, there's still possibilities, but waiting. This could be a career reading for a lot of you. Like you're not feeling completely confident with information coming in, or still feeling kind of iffy about it. Why the High Priestess, your energy coming into this full moon? Justice in reversed. Knight of Cups reversed, a Hanged Man. Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, if this has to do with a job, it's like I haven't been fair to myself. Some of you feel like you've been gaslighting yourself, or you've just been lying to yourself that you're happy, you're content somewhere when you really aren't. And I think you're realizing that. Like, I'm really not happy somewhere. There's actually something better that I want to put my energy and time into, but I don't know. I'm waiting, or I'm giving it time. Because it looks like if this is in regards to like a work situation, job, it's like I know I've been stuck for a while. I know that I've been keeping myself stuck and just not doing anything, but I'm either thinking it's going to get better on its own, or just waiting for this to, fall into my lap. What needs to be released? Nine of Cups reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Four of Cups reversed. And the Chariot reversed. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're holding yourself back. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, because you don't believe in yourself. Oh my God, yes. A lot of you, it is a finance reading. It's like you're staying where you're comfortable, but it's not your comfortable energy anymore. It's not where you're meant to be. It's like you're staying like what's safe, what I've known. Okay. But how is that doing you any favor with the Justice in reverse? I think you've been keeping yourself stuck because you don't believe in your own success, or you don't think that something better is out there. For a lot of you. And with it being in your 12th house, that's an energy of like needing to broaden your horizons, stop keeping yourself stuck, keeping yourself restricted, needing to surrender from that kind of belief. Okay. And I think you've been unhappy for a long time, kind of bitter, waiting for things to get better in a job situation, but not seeing any kind of improvement. And what needs to be released is the fact that you've been holding yourself back. There's other opportunities. Four of Cups reverse, Ace of Pentacles. There's a better opportunity, but you're waiting it out, or just like, oh, I'll just deal with where I'm at in the current moment. It'll get better eventually. Newsflash, I've been there myself. It doesn't get better. If you know you're unhappy in a situation, it's not going to get better. It's just actually going to get worse, because then you're hitting a wall, and like, okay, I'm just at this job because of money, or I'm just here because I've known it for so long. You know what I mean? It's not going to get better. And I personally, I think you're just thinking, okay, well, I put a lot of time and energy into this. I'll just stay where I'm at. Well, there's other possibilities coming in, and you're needing to not drain yourself, staying in that kind of energy of not really. With the Queen of Swords reverse, Nine of Cups reverse, you're not really expecting anything to come of it. Six of Wands reverse. It's like, I know nothing's coming of this job. I'm not going to get credited. I'm not going to get disapproval. No one's really happy for me or rooting for me, but I'm just staying here stagnant. It's basically the energy I'm getting for you. I'm just staying here because it's comfortable, or I'm staying here because I feel like I have to. I'm obligated to stay somewhere. You know what I mean? But how you're going to feel after this full moon, Page of Swords reversed. Could I have this aha moment that maybe there is something else out there? Knight of Swords, Six of Cups reversed, and the Four of Swords. Having this awakening where, okay, maybe I shouldn't keep myself stuck anymore. Maybe I shouldn't isolate myself. Two of Wands, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. Like keeping myself stuck and held back. How is that really improving my life? How is that causing more happiness? So I think after this full moon, you're going to realize, oh my God, there's another direction. There's another path for me. Maybe being open to other opportunities or suggestions. It could be you're not really open 100%. You're kind of keeping options open or talking to somebody because you don't really know what's going to happen in your current situation, which it feels financial. Feels like you don't know what's going to happen. Some of you, there's job insecurities. I don't know if you're scared of something, like if you're short-staffed and it's like, I don't want to screw my job over because we're short-staffed and they can't hire anybody else. I don't know. But you're open to other suggestions is what it feels like, but you're doing it on the sly. It's like, I don't want people hearing this. I don't want people knowing that I'm asking for other opinions, but I'm doing it on the sly. Yeah. Past in reverse. You're sick of suffering. Okay. The World in reverse. Yeah. You feel like you're stuck. You're ready for something new. And this feels financial. Okay. I also have soulmate here too. A lot of you could be coming into a soulmate connection as well, because you're stepping into this divine feminine, wow, intuition. Damn, a lot of you, like, your love life's going to get better because you're making a better change in your finances and your job. You feel better about yourself if you are this divine feminine. And it looks like family's coming in as well, or a soulmate that you could have a family with. So it looks good. It looks like you are realizing I can't keep holding myself back. There's other things there for me, you know? So strong Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Libra. So it could be any sign, but it definitely feels financial. All right, Leo. All right, Leo at 3039. This is affecting your 11th house. Okay. So social networking, individuality. You guys could be feeling really social right now. More social, putting yourself out there. Wanting to expand, maybe new opportunities as well. Some of you're meeting somebody new, romantically, or a new connection. There's new people around you at this time. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Brenda. All right, let's see. Your energy that you're bringing, Ace of Swords, like I said, very communicative. So you're bringing inspiration, some kind of thought. Okay. What needs released? Empress in reverse. Okay. How you're going to feel afterwards? Page of Cups reversed. The moon. Okay. Well, I know how this is going. I think what's going on for a lot of you, maybe there's been self-doubt because with that being in your 11th house and then Gemini, a lot of you feeling like you don't really have a lot of good thoughts or a lot of good opinions. Some of you are in this like negative place of yourself, or you felt negative for a while about yourself. And it looks like here what you can expect is you're needing to be more vulnerable, be more open to ideas, opportunities. This could be in regards to love, though. So if you've been keeping to yourself, not nurturing connections, maybe it's time to do so. You're welcome, Jean. Hey, George. So why is your energy Ace of Swords that you're bringing? The Knight of Cups reverse, Justice reverse, Three of Cups reverse, Two of Wands. Okay. This could definitely be a love reading for a lot of you. Like I said, you guys could be getting in contact with somebody new, wanting to open up to a new connection, but feeling affected by this other situation. Because it looks like you were done wrong. Okay. And I think this energy you're bringing is I don't really want to connect to anybody new. I'm good where I'm at. I'm comfortable here. Two of Wands. I'm fine where I'm at. Because if I open up, what if this person screws me over? What if they cheat on me? What if they're still involved in a third party? It looks like there's somebody that wants to have a conversation with you, but you're kind of shutting them out. Or you just don't want to get that close to them because you've been hurt by another situation. Yeah, it looks like your trust in people's kind of gone. Queen of Pentacles reverse, a Fool in reverse. But you want to open up to love. It's like, I want to open up, but my trust in people is gone because I was done wrong. A lot of you, I don't know if there's like a third party, if somebody was secretly married or something, I don't know. But it's like, I'm good where I'm at. I don't want to be opened up to failure. I don't want to be opened up to just get hurt again. Because what needs to be released is this negative doubt. Yeah, this like negative thought of yourself. The Empress reversed. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles reverse, the Wheel in reverse. You dealt with some kind of karmic situation that made you feel like shit about yourself. And what needs to be released is this negative self-doubt. Feeling like I'm not good enough, or, you know, even if you have the best confidence in the world, what if the same thing happens again? What if I put myself out there and the same thing happens again? You know, I think you're scared of like, what if this repeats? What if history repeats itself and it's the same situation again? And I want to keep people at a distance. I don't want to put much effort in. I'm good where I'm at. And that's what needs to be released, is the thought that something's going to be the same as it was. Because I think you know that there's some kind of soul connection coming in, but you don't want to feel it. You would rather ignore it and block it out. 222. Than to feel this connection again. Now I'm giving this song, I think it's 3 Days Grace, where I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. It was like pain without love. Pain can't get enough. I'd like to feel pain than nothing at all. So I haven't heard that song in years. And then it says like, you're sick of being numb. You're not the only one. Some of you feel numb in love, or you just feel like you don't want to open up. And that needs to change. Just because something happened in the past doesn't mean every situation's going to be that way. How you're going to feel after this full moon. Page of Cups reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, Three of Wands reverse, and the Lovers in reverse. I'm kind of getting the Grinch energy when it's like when he says how his heart's like too small, or it's like how he's feeling. It's like I'm feeling. I think you don't want to. I think you had this negative expectation in your mind, Leo, like I'm never going to fall in love again. I'm never going to love anyone, have feelings for anybody. And then I think you're kind of lying to yourself. I think somebody comes out of nowhere, or you're just starting to develop feelings for somebody. It could be somebody at a workplace, somebody you work with, or somebody in your life. Some kind of connection, maybe somebody you're talking to, it's innocent, it's just friendly, but you're developing some kind of feelings romantically for whoever this is. And I think you're trying your best to just ignore it. Like if I ignore the feelings, they'll go away. So I don't know who this is. Some of you, it's a coworker, somebody at your job, or somebody you work with in some way. Yeah, because of Saturn, you've been through some kind of restricted energy. But the truth is, you want some kind of soul tie. You want some kind of connection, but you don't want to be screwed over like in the past. Okay. So let's see. Some of you, the Saturn retrograde could be definitely, making you see realization of something. Cloudy judgment reverse, commitment reverse. Yeah. It's like I don't want to make a poor choice in love and get my heart broken because I know I deserve better and I don't want to get rejected or feel rejected again, especially if you've been healing yourself. It's like, I don't want to feel this pain again. I don't want to be like into another connection and get that pain again and be rejected and hurt. But then it's like, if you don't put yourself out there, then you're not going to get it at all. So there's a better chance of not getting rejected if you don't put yourself out there. But so that's what I see. I don't know who this person is you're kind of getting a crush on or getting feelings for, but you're scared. You're like, I don't want to feel, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Pisces, Libra, Pisces, Taurus. All right, let's go ahead and do Virgo. This full moon here, 3709. This is affecting your 10th house. So your career, reputation. A lot of you could be feeling maybe really well. Okay. With the 3rd house and 10th house, it's like, wow, people are wanting to collaborate with me. People see my worth, see my hard work. You're feeling really good financially. Feeling like there's a lot of opportunities. Feeling connected to yourself. Like communication's going really well. People are seeing credit to me in a positive way. Or I feel more like optimistic about some kind of long-term investment. So, all right, let's see. What's the energy you're bringing? Damn, 9 of Cups. Hell, okay. What needs to be released? Hanged Man. Okay, that's good. And how you're going to feel afterwards. 2 of Wands reversed. 7 of Cups. Okay. If this is about like a job situation, some of you, it's a connection. It doesn't have to be a job. Because then I do have the 3 of Cups under that. So, let's say it is a job, though. There could be other options. And maybe you're choosing one particular job or one particular thing, but you have other things to think about or other opportunities. Yeah, you guys could be looking like a good person to a lot of people. If you're going to interviews, you are probably getting the job for a lot of you. Have multiple options. It's like you're doing really well. Okay. Why is the 9 of Cups your energy? That looks good. Okay, 5 of Swords. 10 of Cups reversed in the World. 7 of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Wands. Knight of Wands under that. Yeah, so if this is in regards to a job, I think you're realizing that basically you are a good asset, okay? And it's like I've been having to compare myself to other people or be in competition. I want somebody to choose me. So the energy, it's like I know my self-worth. 9 of Cups, the World. 8 of Wands. I know what I bring to a job or a situation. And I shouldn't feel like I'm not important. Okay. So if you felt not important in the past or you didn't have much, to bring to a job, I think now you realize like I am the total package. And if a job's not going to respect me or not do what I want them to do, then, I'm going to have to call it quits. So some of you are thinking about quitting a job for some of you because you don't feel like you're respected. Maybe you've been waiting for money or waiting for a payout of some sort. Just look at this energy of knowing 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Like this, I got this in the bag. I know that I can get whatever job I want. They're missing out on a good person, a good prize. So, because it looks like maybe you've been contemplating quitting or leaving. Because what needs to be released is a Hanged Man. I think you're needing a perspective before taking action. Yeah, I wouldn't impulsively leave, especially if you don't have a backup yet. Okay, if you don't have a backup and you're impulsively like getting a fight with somebody, like, oh, screw it, I don't care. I would be careful because what you need to release is not having a game plan. I think you're needing to have a game plan of some kind of opportunity or like a for sure job that you have secured before leaving. Because it looks like you're just unhappy. It's like I've been promised all those false promises. Some of you feel like you're not meshing well with your coworkers, your job. It's like this is it, like I've done enough. But you need to make sure you have a backup plan if you are wanting to quit a job, that you're not just like quitting and then don't have anything else set in stone. Okay. Because how you're going to feel afterwards, some of you might end up quitting because the Two of Wands reverse. Like, oh man, should I have waited? Yeah. Or some of you, if you're thinking about quitting the job at this full moon, how you're going to feel afterwards. I'm kind of glad I'm waiting because I don't want to end on bad terms. I'm kind of glad that I'm waiting, or I'm glad I'm not like abruptly quitting, because some of you, it's in your thoughts. Like, screw this job. They don't need me. I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Kind of angry. Some of you feel bitter. You feel angry. Some of you feel like you're lied to about money, or you've been just waiting for things to like work out and they just never did. Feel like things are not fair. Like other people get, maybe more appraisal than you do or something like that. Hey, T-Sills. Yeah, okay. That's good. I'm glad that you're not making an impulsive decision, because I think a part of you wants to. I think a part of you just wants to throw in the towel, Virgo, and say, screw this, But the good thing is how you're going to feel is, okay, maybe it's a good thing I'm waiting. Maybe it's a good thing I'm not making this decision yet. I think a lot of you are scared about your long-term career, where maybe even your reputation, like I said, or worried about like money, like where am I going to live? But yeah, you feel a disconnect. Yeah, and I think you're ready to leave. A lot of you, it's a job. You're ready to leave. You feel an emotional disconnect. Feel like it doesn't provide you anything anymore. It's like, what does this job really get me? Or why am I clocking in every day? And I feel like I'm more drained and unhappy than how I felt when I clocked in. Yeah, I think you're open to other opportunities. This definitely feels like a finance reading. Yeah. Some of you feel like you've been ignoring your intuition for a long time, and that you committed to something you shouldn't have committed to, or you got so much, like so far into whatever this is, and now it's like, and I can't get myself out of it, or I want to leave before I get too far invested. For some of you been at a job within like 5 years and you're like, this isn't working. Maybe you've been trying to wait and give it a little bit more time, and just as time goes on, it's like, this is not for me. So I see that with the full moon. It's like, you're glad that you're waiting. I'm glad about making an impulsive decision, because what if I don't have something to go back to? Or what if like all these other opportunities, I think I have them, but what if somebody else gets like picked before that? And I go back to this job and it's like, oh, never mind. I know that happened to me, like when I wanted to quit my job because everything going on. And I had all these applications and interviews, and this one job that I wanted, it was like, oh, sorry, like you missed the interview. Sorry. We already hired somebody. Sorry. Because like I was just like last minute dragging it out. Like, oh, maybe I can just go back and do this interview. And then they already hired somebody. And I was like, shit. Okay. But it happens for a reason, Anyways, Virgo, you're showing up in your reading heavily. Could be dealing with a fixed sign, Sagittarius, Aquarius. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra. 4354. This is affecting your 9th house, so your spirituality. A lot of you could be feeling inspired to want to be educating yourself into something, or wanting to learn more, being open to suggestions with, learning, spirituality, traveling. You guys might be planning to travel for some of you. All right, let's see, Libra. What's your energy before the full moon? What needs released? And then how are you going to feel after the full moon? All right, so what's your energy before? 8 of Pentacles. Okay, what needs released? Ace of Swords reversed. Empress. How you're going to feel the self-doubt for some of you. Some of you are judging your own beliefs, or you're thinking that you're not doing something well, being a little too hard on yourself. Let's see. So far, I don't really know what to think about the reading, but it looks like you are motivated with something. 8 of Pentacles. What are you motivated in? Okay. Judgment reverse, Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands. I think you're wanting to achieve something. If this is like a job, a lot of you are questioning, am I where I need to be? Am I doing enough as an individual? Am I doing what I need to do? Four of Cups reversed and the Five of Wands reversed. I think you don't want to fight with anyone. Some of you, if you're not the Queen of Wands, because you're coming up as an Empress, if you're not the Queen of Wands, this could be multiple people around you where the energy, I don't really know if I like this. It's kind of like you're letting somebody feed your head with doubt or feed your head with some kind of thought or belief. And you're just kind of letting this person do that. Be careful. For some of you, I don't know who this Queen of Wands is in your energy, but if somebody said something to you to make you feel just not good enough or make you doubt your own abilities or something like that, you're letting that person win because you don't want to fight with them. You don't want to fight against them. So you're just allowing them to make you feel a type of way. I don't really know if I like that energy. Some of you, this could be a work environment where like you're keeping the peace, but there's somebody that's really pissing you off. Like they're just making you feel like shit. They're talking to you like shit. And then it's to the point where you're starting to believe what they're saying to you. Who did I get? Was that Aries or something? Somebody just had that. Like in the beginning of the reading, I said that. Where like you're just believing what somebody else is like. Yeah, I think it was the Aries reading. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Whereas like this person's like gaslighting you and manipulating you. And it could be a coworker or somebody around you where you're just believing their own lies because you just don't have the energy to fight or you just give up. Because what needs to be released is not the truth. Whatever you're believing that's not true. What are you believing that's not true? See your potential. Yeah. I don't like this energy. There's somebody that is purposely keeping you stuck. Oh my God, Libra, I don't like this. There's somebody that is treating you like shit. Like you're like their puppet on a puppet strings because they know deep down that you have potential. If it's a coworker, somebody's purposely talking to you like shit or treating you like shit, making you feel like you don't have potential, you're not worthy because they gain from you staying somewhere. And they know you have so much more potential. But it's like, I'd rather just kind of treat you like crap so you stay. It feels like it's somebody at your job. Somebody's keeping you stuck, making you believe that you're not good enough, that you aren't doing a good enough job. It feels like somebody gaslighting you for their own personal gain. And you're allowing this person to do that. You're allowing this person to treat you this way. You're believing what they're saying to you. I think they're manipulating you, and everything's fake. It's a delusion. Because how you're gonna feel once after this full moon is an Empress. You're gonna see your worth. Yeah, whatever this person's been saying, you're gonna realize isn't true. Yeah, some of you, you're having a heart-to-heart conversation with like a lover, a relationship, a person you're with, and this person's making you see your potential. Because it's not this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is not making you feel that way. So I think, how you're going to feel afterwards, or some kind of person you're dealing with, King of Cups, Two of Cups, they're going to make you see yourself in this Empress energy. Because I think if it's like a coworker, somebody, maybe even somebody jealous of you that doesn't want you to outshine them. So they're purposely putting you down, making you feel like shit about yourself so that you just stay and you don't do anything more for yourself is what it feels like to me. Because after this full moon, I think you're going to realize, yeah, this person was jealous or they were just gossiping about me or making things up, assumptions. And then whoever this King of Cups is in your energy, they're talking to you in a way where you feel good. You feel good about yourself. You see your potential. You see your qualities. Apology and kisses. Okay, well, it looks like somebody wants forgiveness as well. So after the full moon, this person, this romantic interest, wants some kind of apology. But yeah, I think there's somebody that's purposely restricting you. I saw Saturn, this Queen of Wands energy. A lot of you, it's a fire sign. They're purposely restricting you by making you believe your own delusion. Yeah, this person's causing conflict because they get excited out of it. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, some of you, it's a fire sign. But I'm getting this masculine. They actually have an apology. They're sorry for how they've treated you. But whoever this Queen of Wands is, are showing up as a fire sign. Could have heavy Saturn in their chart. They get some kind of they like the conflict. They get some kind of reaction towards it. They like it. So somebody's making you feel a type of way, stressing you out, making you anxious. With the Five of Wands reverse, Eight of Swords, you feel like you're backed in a corner. And somebody likes that. So I don't know if it's a coworker trying to, scare you or something. You know what I mean? But it's like with your intuition in reverse, you're like, a part of you feels like this is happening, but you're like, I can't pinpoint why I feel this way. Why do I feel like this person gets a reaction out of this? And it's just like mean girls that never grew up. It's people that never grew up that are just basically high schoolers in adult bodies. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting, Libra. And a lot of you, it could be somebody at your job that they get a thrill off of upsetting you, of making you scared, of making you feel doubtful of your own self-worth, which is terrible. But it's because they know you have so much potential, and I think they're jealous of you. This Queen of Wands. So I got Scorpio, I got Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio. All right, let's go ahead and do Scorpio. Man, these readings are intense. All right, Scorpio at 50-54. Wow, this is affecting your 8th house, so that's your energy. Could be an intense conversation. 10 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, reverse. Could be an intense conversation with somebody, something not working out. Hey, Mitzi. Some of you, it's a dreaded conversation with somebody that you've been putting off, or you just don't want to pay attention to it. What's your energy towards this reading? Ooh, 10 of Swords reversed. Okay, what needs released? Ace of Swords reversed. Some kind of conversation that's been put off. Okay. 8 of Pentacles, how you're going to feel. Like I said, maybe you're trying to block this out. You're trying to block it out or trying to focus on other things at this time. This looks like a conversation with somebody that you're scared to have. You've been putting off this conversation, but you can't keep putting it off. Why the 10 of Swords reverse? Your energy. 10 of Cups reverse, Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reverse. This could definitely be about a relationship. I think you're losing trust in somebody. You're upset how someone's treating you. But I feel with the Knight of Wands, this person keeps in and out going towards you this way. They're coming towards you in a way that's very playful, very like not stable. And I think you're wanting to have a conversation with this person. Because your energy, it's like, I don't trust them. The bridge is burned. They've done too much to hurt me. I'm not happy with how the situation's unfolding, whoever this is. Yeah, some of you feel breadcrumbed by this person, but you've just been keeping your thoughts to yourself, focusing on maybe your own stability, your own health care. I don't know. It looks like, Scorpio, if I'm honest, there's some kind of personal situation that you don't want to talk about. You've been putting it off because this person, it's just, they keep doing the same thing over and over, and you're just kind of ignoring it at this point. Hey, Ferdy. Okay. Because what needs release is some kind of conversation that you've been ignoring. Yeah, you've been putting off some kind of conversation. Death reverse, 2 of Wands reverse, 2 of Swords reverse. And I feel like this conversation's creeping up on you. I think it's to the point where if you've been trying to, in your subconscious, block it out, ignore it, maybe trying to work on your own insecurities, whatever, this conversation needs to happen. Yeah, the Emperor. In regards to commitment, in regards to a relationship, I think you want this person to change. You want them to make some kind of change, some kind of effort in this relationship. This looks like a relationship where it's like, I don't want to lose this person, but I'm getting sick and tired of how they're coming towards me, how they're treating me. All right. Hey, Arnisha. All right, let's see. 8 of Pentacles, how you're going to feel afterwards. Judgment, the Knight of Cups reversed, and the 7 of Wands reversed. Page of Pentacles and the Fool. If you let this person come back, like if you're trying to heal things with this person, you feel like an idiot for not stopping, for letting this person continue doing the same thing over and over. Because it feels like you're giving this person, another chance. But then I saw the Page of Wands on the bottom, 10 of Cups reverse, Emperor in reverse. I think you're giving this person a second chance, and they're proving you who they are. Or through time and time again, it's like the same lesson is repeating. It's like they're doing the same thing over and over. They're not changing. And it feels like this person has gotten used to your energy for quite some time. So they almost feel like, okay, well, I can do this again. Scorpio let me last time. Why can't I do it now? They just got too comfortable in your energy. And it looks like you're going to have to say something. North Node and Unexpected reversed. And then karma. Some of you, it's a karmic relationship, or like going into the North Node. Like if you're trying to evolve into your North Node, I don't want this kind of stuff to happen. I don't want surprises. I want to feel like I'm safe and secure in a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship where it feels like it's turmoil, or it feels like I don't understand why this person keeps doing this over and over. Because it looks like how you're going to feel is like, I want to feel like I can trust this person. I want to feel like they are taking me seriously. But with the Seven of Wands reverse, the Emperor in reverse, feels like they're just kind of taking it and running with it. Okay, it's kind of what it feels like. Somebody with a fake apology. Like they're just apologizing enough to you to get back into your life, but they're not actually sorry. They're not actually making change. Yeah, this person's trying to just persuade you, make you think like, oh yeah, I'm going to change. And then they don't. And you wait around and then you see through their behavior that they're just either love bombing you or they're just doing the same thing over and over again. So it's up to you whether or not you want the cycle to continue, is my advice to you. Could be an Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I've strong Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Could be a Leo as well. All right, Sag, happy birthday. At 55, 59, 555. Okay, well, speaking of fives, it's affecting your 7th house. So what that means is basically some of you want to see a change in a relationship. Either you want relationship patterns to end and to change, like you want to see some kind of Phoenix energy, some kind of renewal, some kind of change for the better, or you just are maybe making a pattern. I think you're wanting to see, I saw the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. You want to see more effort and dedication in a relationship or with people. You want to be with somebody that you can trust. And some of you maybe have had a bad selection of people. I don't know, I'm getting that. Feel like you've been through obstacles in love. It shouldn't be this hard. Okay. Hey, Aries man, your energy, Sag, before the full moon. Hanged man in reverse. Okay, well, it looks like you're not holding on to something anymore. Okay. What needs release? 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay. And Strength in reverse. How you're going to feel afterwards. Queen of Cups. Why am I getting a sense of relief? Kind of like in the Aries reading. You guys could have Aries in your chart. Because it's an energy of like how you're feeling afterwards. Like, okay, well, some of you, you're going to be vulnerable to somebody and tell somebody how you feel. Getting your feelings out there. Like, here's how I feel. Maybe you've been, because the 9 of Cups reverse can be kind of like suffering in silence, but emotionally, maybe you've been keeping your feelings to yourself about something. Okay. And that's weird because that kind of came out in the Gemini reading, how they want to tell that person how they feel, want to be clear and precise with their emotions, but not knowing how they felt. So you can be really honest and secure about your feelings and knowing it's not doing you any good by holding back. Because it looks like you're ready to not hold back, okay? You want to be upfront and honest. A lot of you, if it is a person romantically, you're just telling them exactly how you feel. Queen of Cups, the Star, the 7 of Cups reverse. Being vulnerable. So why is your energy the Hanged Man in reversed? 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups reversed. Queen of Swords. Okay, well, you've been in this energy of, I don't really care. Or, whatever. I'll get to it when I get to it. But you want to tell somebody heavily how you feel. There's somebody here, some earth energy. Could be a water sign, could be an earth sign. There's somebody that you feel something for. And I think you're wanting to be honest and tell this person how you feel. But you've been kind of procrastinating here, 7-7. You've been procrastinating to tell this person how you feel. Some of you have been waiting for them to maybe tell you how they feel for some kind of conversation. Because it looks like here, like you just want to let somebody know how you're feeling. But it's an energy of like, what if they don't see things from my perspective? Or what if they don't feel the same way? Kind of feels like the Gemini reading a little bit. So you guys could have Gemini in your chart. But it's an energy of like, even if they don't feel the same, I'd rather know like how they felt instead of just waiting around. Because what you need to release, 9 of Cups reverse, keeping these feelings to yourself isn't getting you anywhere. Hierophant. King of Swords reverse and the Knight of Swords. 8 of Wands reverse, 2 of Pentacles reverse. I think it's making things worse. Some of you, this person, it is making things worse because they want to know how you feel. Maybe some of you, they got like mixed signals from you or they didn't know if you actually like them. So they pulled away from you. Because it feels like it hasn't really gotten you guys anywhere. By like not talking about your feelings. Some of you are kind of reserved, closed off, and you're needing to be more upfront. Now, what also needs to be released is also if you have been the one to be upfront, this person needs to be the one to come clean. Maybe you already did. Some of you already told this person how you felt. Maybe you already talked to them, told them how you felt, because I'm getting what needs to be released as well. If they don't choose me, then I need to just kind of move on. Because maybe you did tell somebody how you feel and you're waiting back for a response, or it's like they didn't get back with you in some way, something like that. Because how you're going to feel after the full moon, Strength in reversed, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Strength. So maybe you've already opened up to this person and you're waiting to hear back from them, but it's like they've been busy or they haven't been prioritizing the connection because of something going on in their life. Because it feels like after you've been vulnerable, it's like you're kind of losing a little bit of like faith, but there's still something to hold on to. Maybe it's not the right timing. Maybe this person's going to tell you like it's not the right timing, but I am really attracted to you, but it's not the right timing, or I'm scared or something like that. Because it's like you both are kind of scared, but you both still see a reason to kind of attach your energy or still want to be with each other. But there's some kind of circumstance, whether it be financial or what, where somebody's pulled back. Let me see. Is this person telling Sag how they feel? Because it's like I wouldn't be holding on to hope if somebody bluntly was like, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship. Hey, I'm done. Like, I want to be single. I don't know if I'd still hold on to hope, because it's like you're holding on to something. Ace of Pentacles, Strength. Yeah, I think this person is eventually going to tell you how they feel. But they've either been waiting for the right time, or they've been going through something where they haven't been able to speak to you. There's been resistance. Yeah, the Emperor and the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. Well, it looks like, Sag, you are expressing how you feel to somebody. And I feel like eventually it's going to take time. Either they got sidetracked and they haven't gone back with you in a minute, or they're finally going to contact you. It's almost like when you were like feeling giving up, like losing faith. Like, oh my God, I'm losing faith. This person's not interested. I'm embarrassing myself. Then they message you Ace of Pentacles and you're like, damn it. Yeah, I think you're trying not to be tempted by this person. But they are, they're going to tell you that they are attracted to you. But something about they're themselves. Like they're in a bad place with their life. Like their finances are a mess. Because it looks like they're getting past some kind of tower, or there's been some kind of like home situation or something with their stability where this person is very attracted to you. But they've been taking care of themselves. So this looks really positive, Sag. It looks like, there's something. Remember that song, Give Me Something to Believe In? Hey, Samya. Yeah, maybe it was not good timing. Because I don't think this person meant to upset you. Maybe they don't realize that they did upset you by not getting back to you, by not responding to you. Because it looks like somebody that they've been kind of like, it felt like they were ignoring you. It felt like, okay, well, they're not responding. They're not reaching out. Like, how does this person feel? And then it's like, well, I didn't mean to upset you, or here's what's been going on. So it looks like a very deep conversation. I think there is like maybe loyalty in the connection, or they are loyal to you in some way, but there's something going on where they're not like true, like they're not like really apologetic, because I don't really think they did much to you. I think they just haven't been responding. So it's like they're going to tell you like they're kind of sorry about something. Like, I'm sorry, but like this has been going on in my life. But it looks like you have something to hold on to, the strength. Just like all hope was lost is what I'm getting. Like you felt like hope was lost. You felt like giving up. Then this person reaches out, or then you hear from them. Okay. Leo, Pisces. I have Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo. So money could definitely be a situation. It's somebody you've been waiting to hear from. And you're finally, with this full moon, going to get some kind of clarity and feeling a lot more optimistic. Okay, Capricorn. Oh, crap. 1 second. Capricorn's being a little bit stubborn. Okay. All right, Cappy. 10406. All right, this is affecting your 4th house. So yeah, maybe, or not 4th house. Sorry, 6th house. You guys can be focused right now on your finances, taking care of your health, your priorities, money, things like that. Yeah, some of you, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Now this kind of ties into the Sagittarius reading. Some of you didn't tell somebody like how extreme something is, or kept something kind of vague. And now somebody's wondering what's going on. Yeah, there could have been a tower with you and somebody. Like you're kind of running from some kind of situation or avoiding whatever's been going on. Oh, thank you so much, White Rose. Okay, let's see your energy towards the full moon. Ooh, you want to reveal something to somebody. You feel like some kind of guilty conscience, like you owe somebody an explanation, some kind of apology. Because I saw the Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, the Tower. You feel like you owe somebody some kind of explanation. What needs released? Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius, okay? Because I just said like it felt kind of like the Sag reading where that Capricorn was having like finance problems, money situation, working on their health. What needs to be released is there's some kind of discord between you and a person. There's some kind of disagreement, emotional. It could even be where one person is not given emotionally to a situation or not pouring anything into it, one-sided, okay? I was gonna have like an analogy, but I can't think of one right now. I'm tired. I don't know. Kind of like if you pour into a coffee pot. If you pour water in the coffee pot and the coffee pot doesn't drip out coffee, it's like, well, why did I pour water in that? That's kind of what I'm getting. That's kind of like the temperance, where you put water one side and then the water comes the other way. So you put something here and the water goes here. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you start your coffee, which that would be terrible. You start your coffee and you pour water in the top of it, and then like no coffee brews. And you're like, oh, okay, so I just wasted time pouring water into something that doesn't come out. Anyways, how you're going to feel after the full moon. Hermit reversed. Okay. Feels like you've been kind of hiding. You've been kind of sneaking around. Okay, a lot of you are focusing on your finances, your well-being. Because I am getting that. I feel like you are taking care of yourself, holding back. Some of you, maybe you're not in a good place emotionally. You don't want to be vulnerable. Some of you don't really know like where things are going to be financially or your stability wise. So you're kind of keeping it to yourself. So let's see. Okay, it looks like after the full moon, you're going to feel a little bit better about something financially. So let's see. Okay, why is Capricorn's energy Seven of Swords reverse with this full moon? Eight of Swords reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, Two of Cups reverse. Yeah, this looks like a love situation. I think you guys have been focusing on family, finances, getting your life together, but there's been an emotional disconnect between you and somebody. So definitely what I feel here, and some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius because that's leaking. Sagittarius is kind of leaking into your reading. So, because it looks definitely a fire sign. Okay, Ace of Wands reverse. You feel like you owe somebody some kind of explanation for a departure, for a disconnect, maybe blockage, a lack of communication. Yeah, maybe you feel like you didn't prioritize somebody because of some kind of finance situation, or maybe you had a lot going on personally and it's like, hey, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. Hey, I'm sorry I left you hanging. Okay, maybe you left somebody hanging. You feel bad because it's like, okay, I want to get back to you. I want to tell you I'm interested. So yeah, it looks like you feel bad how something left off or everything's up in the air. Okay, I am getting like something has been one-sided. So I don't know if it's been you. A lot of you, it could be you focusing on yourself because you are kind of coming up in this independent energy of, I don't really want to get into anything just yet, or I'm kind of holding back. Okay, because what needs to be released, there's some kind of bitterness or a lack of emotional connection. Seven of Pentacles. Look what came out again. Temperance in reverse. God, some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay. Tower in reverse. And it's funny because I saw the Tower in the upright with the other deck. I don't mean to laugh. It's an energy like what needs to be released. There's a lot of uncertainty. I think somebody is left hanging. Either it's you or it's this person. Somebody's left hanging. For a lot of you, it's not you. It's the other person. Sucks to be them. Because it looks like there's an emotional connection. There's somebody that you feel some kind of connection to, but you left them hanging because of a finance situation. I feel like you want to be with this person, but the problem is your money, your finances, and you're taking care of yourself. And I feel like here with the Tower in reverse, you want to resolve something with somebody. You don't want things to stay this way. Yeah. Some of you feel like it's bad karma on you. Or I don't want to feel like, I'm confusing this person because a judgment reverse the world. It's like, I don't want them to feel confused. I don't want this person to be like mad at me. Like, oh, Capricorn's the worst person in the world because they left me on red for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So it's like, you don't want this person mad. You want to resolve something and kind of go back to normal, but there was some kind of shakeup here. Okay. How you're going to feel after the full moon, the Hermit reversed. Kind of, some of you, if you've been in your house or just keeping to yourself, you're finally out in society. Okay. Eight of Wands reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, and the Judgment reversed. Now you're worried, okay? Because it's like you want to have this conversation, but now you're scared that, like, okay, well, what if I waited too long and now this person's lost interest? What if they've moved on? Because that could be a thing where, like, if you haven't contacted, been holding back, what if I try to get back into this person's life and they're married? Or if it's not that sincere, if it's somebody you've been kind of loosely dating, it's like, what if they just kind of gave up or blocked me? Some of you might be afraid, what if they literally block me? Like, thinking I'm a jerk off. Yeah, and I think here what's going on, a lot of you, it's an energy, like how you're going to feel is like not really sure if you and this person are going to be committed, or because I got the Sun reverse a Hierophant. It's like there's a lot of confusion as, can we get back to normal? Can we work this out? Okay. Because it looks like somebody you really do want to be with, but feeling unstable, not feeling good about your finances, your money, and that's what's been holding you back. So, but it looks like things are going to get resolved, is what it feels like. Yeah, you guys aren't going to fight any longer. So if there's been a disharmony came out reverse. You're not going to have this disharmony. Some of you needed time for yourself. Yeah, some of you are dealing with a twin flame, or wow, some of you it's a faded spiritual connection. Okay. A faded spiritual connection. And it's like you guys are going to work this out. Like it's a misunderstanding. Okay. Yeah, so somebody's being honest about what's going on and not wanting to be exhausted anymore. Somebody's not wanting to hurt anymore and wanting to chase the other person. So it looks good. It looks like you and this person work it out. A lot of you, this could be a faded connection in your life, or this person came into your life for a reason. It looks very positive. Strong Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Sag. Could be any sign, but it looks good. All right, let's go ahead and do Aquarius. 11154. All right, this is affecting your 5th house. So creativity, feeling a lot more inspired, feeling good around like, your friends and stuff like that. A lot of you could be feeling very confident about yourself, or putting yourself in situations with other people where you feel like you're being appreciated, you're being recognized, feeling like people are supporting you. Have a lot of creative aspects at this time. All right, so what's the energy Aquarius is coming into with the full moon? Good, you're not holding on to fear. 8 of Swords reverse. A lot of you have a clear mindset. You guys feel very optimistic, very positive. What needs to be released? 8 of Cups. Any emotional unfulfillment. Okay, how you're going to feel after the full moon? Queen of Cups reversed. Some of you are going to feel a little bit drained. Why am I getting... feeling like you've just completely drained yourself emotionally, or you just did way too much. So be careful of that. Some of you, the only problem with this full moon, because if you have a lot of creativity at this time, maybe you're not charging yourself, maybe you're not taking care of yourself. I'm kind of getting a reference of like a water balloon. Okay, maybe you're just having too much fun and then you just burst. So be careful of that. It's weird. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Now this could be in regards to a relationship. Wow, 3 of Cups. Yeah, make sure not to overgive your energy, not give yourself completely where you're drained. Maybe that's why the 8 of Cups is here. Not overgive, okay, to a situation. So why is your energy 8 of Swords reversed? 3 of Cups reversed, the Moon in reverse, and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there could be some kind of conversation you're having with somebody, or wanting to, but either not knowing how it's going to go, like not knowing if I tell this person how I feel, like how that's going to get resolved. But it looks like you're trying not to worry about it. Either A, you don't know if this person's involved with somebody else and you're shooting your shot and just telling them how you feel about this disconnect or whatever's been going on. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles reverse. It's kind of an energy of, I'm just going to tell this person how I feel, even if they don't feel the same. I need to get something out. I need to get something off my mind, even if there's a chance of reject me or they don't feel the same way. You're in this energy of wanting to just get something out there and just get it off your chest, I feel. So, yeah, because what needs to be released? 8 of Cups. Lovers in reverse, the Judgment, and the 7 of Cups reverse. Need to alleviate any kind of confusion. So this definitely looks like you need to just talk about your feelings, even if they don't feel the same way, even if you don't know where this person's at emotionally. It looks like you need to just talk about it. Because if you hold on to this, what ifs or things ever going to get resolved, then it's going to cause more confusion. Yeah, Empress in reverse. I think for your own healing, you need to talk about something. You need to let something out there so that you know in the future kind of where things are sitting. Because it looks like you've been dealing with a situation for quite some time. It's upset you for a while. It's kept you feeling not good enough, feeling a little bit insecure, feeling like you don't feel confident whatever's going on. And I think what you need to release is that fear, just needing to talk about it, even if the same person doesn't feel that way, How you're going to feel afterwards, Queen of Cups reversed. So maybe feeling like you overshared, maybe, or a little bit like I need to detach myself now. The Chariot reverse, the World reverse, and the Emperor. Some of you are afraid that you said too much. I'm getting that song by R.E.M. Losing my religion. Okay. Words like I said too much. I said it all. You guys could be like pulling back, like you've said too much, or like you really overshared your emotions, and now you're like, I'm scared of how they're gonna respond. Because it looks like you're detaching because you don't know like what's gonna happen on their end. It's almost like Aquarius, like I feel really inspired to have this conversation. Some of you, the Queen of Cups in reverse, you guys could be a little bit drunk or something and messaging this person like, oh, I'm feeling good about myself. I feel hot. Had a couple drinks. Let me tell them they're hot. You know what I mean? Or tell them they're sexy, whatever. And then it's like, oh shit, now they're not responding, or they left me on red, or I don't know if they're going to, Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords reverse. But you got it out there. You're like, you know what? I'm going to have to say it. Tell this person how I feel. But I think this person has feelings for you too. So if you do get something off your chest, tell this person, it's going to feel a lot better. 10 of Wands reverse. So, and how you're going to feel afterwards, feel like there's been restricted communication, but maybe feel like things are finally coming together. Okay, Ace of Wands, feeling they're finally coming together, or they're finally taking initiative because you sent that one message at 3 a.m., like, hey, I want you. And it's like, oh my God, yes, they've responded. Yes, they want me too. Okay, reflecting shadow work. Okay, soul searching and karma. So maybe you're ready to just let go of karma or let go of anything holding you back. Okay. I'm an Aquarius moon. I feel this. Just being confident, Yeah, releasing in reverse. I think you've been holding back releasing, and it's time to just burst. Okay. And with the beauty card here, it's like I know my worth, or I know what I have to offer someone, but I've been kind of keeping myself quiet or just not saying it. And I think you've done shadow work and you're ready to release whatever's holding you back, or just tell this person how you feel, even if they don't respond. It's like, well, at least it's out in the open. At least they know. But it looks like it goes well for you. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces. All right, let's do Pisces last but not least, and then members' questions. 11806. All right, this is affecting your fourth house of family, finances, your roots, your stability. Some of you could be proud about something. There's something you're proud about. You're wanting to tell other family, other people. With third house, with the fourth house with Gemini, there's something that you're proud of or something that you're wanting to broadcast. You're wanting to talk about. Hey guys. Hey Lisa. Hey Infinite. All right, let's see. What energy is Pisces bringing? Empress in reverse. It's like you're not. It's like you're kind of confident in yourself, but you're not. It's like, oh, I could do better, or oh, I could do a lot better than this, or what needs to be released? Justice. Needing to be fair to yourself. Okay, needing to be fair to yourself. For some of you, I'm getting a weird side message. Some of you guys could be discrediting yourself because you had to get your tubes tied or something, or you feel bad about getting a surgery done, like a hysterectomy. So you're either putting yourself down. Some of you, if there's good news, why am I getting like an adoption? Like there's good news about like adopting a child, but it's like, oh, it might not be good news because I didn't actually parent this child. Why am I getting that? That's so weird. But it's like something legal. It's like you either are adopting a child or there's good news about something, but then you feel, oh, I didn't actually birth it, or it actually isn't mine, but Okay. How you're feeling afterwards, Tower in reversed. It's weird. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's like you feel like something isn't fully yours or something isn't really fair or like I can't take all the credit in something. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting that. Eight of Pentacles reverse the Hermit. It's like I didn't fully take credit to this or I shouldn't take credit or something like that. It's weird. It's something about it, like a pregnancy, but then feeling like, oh, well, I don't know. No, it's not a pregnancy because the Empress reversed. I don't know. Let me see. Could definitely be an adoption or something where you're telling people you're excited, but then it's like kind of reminds me of that movie Big Daddy when he calls his dad and he adopts that kid that showed up at his house and the dad's like, who on earth would give you a child? It's kind of what I'm getting. It's like you didn't get the appraisal from somebody that you thought you would get, or you didn't get the like, oh my God, that's awesome, or that's congratulations. Like you didn't get that congratulations, I feel, from somebody. Because your energy, the Empress in reverse, you're like, oh, well, it's kind of like half-ass, or I shouldn't take credit for this, or yeah. Seven of Wands reverse, Nine of Wands reverse, Eight of Swords reverse. It's a weird energy, Pisces. It's like, I don't know. It's like you just feel like, okay, well, somebody kind of contributed and then they left. Or somebody else's mistake or something. Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Or you feel like, why am I getting for some of you? You feel like you're being like viewed towards somebody else. Like you're being compared to somebody else. Like if there's another female in your energy, you feel like you're being compared and you're not good enough to somebody else. It's what it feels like here. Like you're an energy of like, well, I'm doing the best I can, but it's not good enough, or they're not going to see how hard I worked in this. It's like not that big of a deal or something like that. Hey, Aqua. Because the justice is what you need to release. It's like something is fair to you. Nine of Wands reverse, the Fool, and the Nine of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, it's like you've been wanting this for a long time. Life hasn't been easy for you. And it's like the one thing you're finally like excited about. You're finally congratulating yourself. And then somebody makes you feel like shit. Like, oh, well, you know, your sister did that, or your sister did this, or your brother did that. It feels like they're comparing you to somebody else, and you're proud for what you've done. You've been through a lot. You took some kind of leap of faith, being scared about something, and you made some kind of choice for your life, but then it's not good enough. Like you're still on some kind of, bracket of like, like, oh, you need to do better, or you need to do this, or you know what I mean? That's what I'm feeling here. But you're like really inspired. You feel really confident. But then somebody's like making you feel, yeah, the communication, it makes you feel like shit. Like the conversation you have with somebody, it's like they're not really proud of you, or they're just making you feel like you're not doing enough. And some of you, maybe it is like if it is about like an adoption, I don't know why I'm getting this. If it's about like an adoption, you're telling your parents like, oh my God, I adopted this child. And then they're just like, oh, well, it's not really yours. We're not going to welcome it in our family, or you just feeling weird, you just feel it's like, well, then why did I even say anything then? Okay. How are you going to feel after this full moon? It's like, you just didn't get the response that you wanted from somebody. It's like, they just acted like, oh, okay, no big deal. Well, yeah, it's upsetting you because it's something you put a lot of time and energy into, and somebody acting like it's very like it's not that big of a deal, or it's not really that concerning, or I don't know. But it's something you put your heart and soul into, and you're just like wondering, like, should I even have said anything? Should I even told this person, that I was proud of myself? Should I have just waited? That's what it feels like to me. It feels like with this full moon, you just feel like you're not getting somebody's approval, somebody's appraisal in some way. Yeah. And it makes you feel a lack of spark. You feel a lack of spark, and you feel this is something that you don't want to lose, whatever this is. You don't want to disconnect from it, but it feels like they're just not really proud of you, or they're not really happy for you. And it's something that you've been really excited or really obsessed with, or something that it's like you want somebody's adoration. You want somebody's approval. Somebody like, oh my God, Pisces, that's amazing. And then somebody's just very blunt, or just very like, some of you even be upset. It's like you want all focus on you, and then they put focus on somebody else. Because I'm getting two people here. So it's like, like they're comparing you to your sister, or they're comparing you to somebody else, comparing you to a cousin, or comparing you to an uncle, or comparing you to like some other feminine, I feel mainly. And it's like you want somebody's adoration. There's something that you renewed, into your life, or something that you've done out of your heart, and it's like it's not good enough. And it really upset you. Could be a Leo, a Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Aries. Okay. That's what it feels like to me. You're just kind of annoyed. You're like, why did I tell you then? Aw, I'm glad it resonates, Mushroom. See you later, Mitzi. Hey, Crystal. All right, let's go ahead and do members' questions. If you could just hold off asking questions so I get a little bit caught up real quick. 125.25, Ashley. Whatever comes out for Ashley. Okay, somebody's holding back, telling you they're obsessed with you. I think you don't know this confession. There's somebody actually obsessed with you, but they're not telling you. Somebody new, possibly. I saw the Ace of Cups. So it could be somebody new that's obsessed with you. Yeah. Okay. It could be somebody from the past that's still holding on to you, that's still obsessed with you, but they don't think you want them, Ashley. Yeah, this person thinks that you've let them go. They don't have a chance with you. Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I think they're holding back their obsession for you. That's what I'm seeing here. Dang. Yeah, this person's holding back. All right, Veronica at 126.22. What are Guilford's feelings? What are Guilford's feelings? Hey, Angel Eyes. For Veronica. Okay, he feels like he hasn't been fair to you. He feels like he hasn't been fair. He hasn't been giving you what you deserve because he's healing from another situation. So he feels like he hasn't been giving you fully what you deserve, and he's been a little bit breadcrumbing you or a little bit disconnected. And he feels like he's been wasting your time, and he feels bad. He feels like he needs to come clean about what's going on. Yeah, there's something from the past that's affecting him, and he feels like he needs to be straightforward and tell you what's going on, is what I'm seeing here. And there's something from the past. So I don't know if it's some kind of unexpected situation. He's been giving to whatever that is and not giving you all this attention, which isn't fair to you, is how he feels. All right, Kitty at 127.24. Okay, what is coming towards you? Ooh, somebody confused. They don't know how you feel about them. Could be somebody in your family. I saw family as well. Somebody's maybe wondering like what's going on with you and your family. Somebody coming back around. Yeah. Somebody coming back around wanting to apologize to you, but they don't know where you're at, if you're in a relationship or not. Yeah. The Empress, 9 of Wands. So, okay, who this is somebody that's confused about if they have another chance with you. And this is somebody that wants to come back, Ace of Pentacles. They're worried sick that you've moved on and maybe you're in another relationship or you've just given up on the situation. But I got 999 here. So it's somebody, Kitty, that you've been dealing with for quite some time. Yeah, and I think your intuition's trying to block this person out or try not to think about exchanging anything with them. Okay. I'm getting Taurus, Libra, Virgo. That's all I got. Virgo, Taurus, Libra. All right, Janet, who's in your energy? 128.40. Who's in Janet's energy and love? Hey, 2 Dot. Okay, somebody finds you really attractive. Either they're attractive as well or they find you very attractive. So who's this person in your energy? Wow, the Lovers. 7 of Swords reverse. A Hierophant could be a Taurus, Gemini, Janet. 2 of Pentacles reverse. I feel like it's Ryan. I feel like he's going to tell you how he feels about you. After a time of contemplation. Yep, Knight of Wands, a Hermit. I think he's afraid of getting rejected. Okay, afraid of getting rejected or afraid that you're more attractive than he is or something like that. But he's being called to go towards you and tell you how he feels, that he feels a very strong soul connection to you and he finds you very attractive. All right, let's go ahead to April. Whatever comes out, 129.42. All right, April, whatever comes out. Okay, somebody's afraid that you're not lusting over them, that you don't want them, that it's too late. I just saw the Tower. Yeah, somebody's worried that you don't want them anymore. Yeah, you're not giving them any kind of attention. This person's afraid that they've lost their shot, that you're not going to speak to them, you're going to block them. So there's somebody worried, April, that you're either not going to respond or you're not going out of your way to contact them, and you've lost interest in them, that you're giving to yourself, you're focused on your finances, and you don't want to be exhausted by them anymore. So there's somebody in your energy afraid of that, afraid that you don't want them. Oh, thank you so much, 2 Dot. All right, let's do Antoinette. Whatever comes out, 130.39. All right, Antoinette. Somebody wants a new beginning with you, but doesn't know if they're going to have an opportunity. They're afraid that you don't want to take a risk on them, but they want a new beginning. Who is this? This person's afraid it's over, that you're not going to take them back. The Tower, the Death, Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. They want to have a renewal. They want to start something up with you again. Could be another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be a fire sign. They're afraid that you're moving on and that you're getting other attention. So Antoinette, this person wants a new beginning, but they're scared that you're not going to take a chance on them again, is what I'm getting. All right, T-Rose, you're next. Who's in T-Rose's energy? Who's in T-Rose's energy? Somebody that's emotionally unstable. Okay, you could be pulling back from them because you don't want to deal with it. Because your energy is coming up as peace. They're emotionally unstable. Who is this? Hey, Crystal. Hey, Connie. In a minute, I'm going to ask for more questions for you guys that are members. I just want to get caught up first with the list of people so I don't get distracted. But then after that, you guys can ask if you're a member. Ooh, the Star, the Queen of Swords, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles reverse. I think it's bothering somebody, T-Rose, that you're so calm and collected. Because you're in this energy of you're not distracted, you're keeping chill. This person, they're having a hard time keeping it together. Could be a Virgo, I have Aquarius. You come up in a really peaceful, balanced energy. You could be like in this Libra energy right now, or like Libra has placement in your chart here. Yeah, because you act like you're not bothered at all by what's going on, and this person's affected. So this person's feeling really emotionally uneasy by what's going on. You guys are coming up in 2 different energies. So this person's coming off very scattery. All right, let's do Terry. Will the Taurus reach out? 132.54. Terry, will the Taurus reach out? Let's see. Will the Taurus reach out to Terry? They're watching you, but they're holding back contacting. It's hurting them not speaking to you. So I feel eventually, instead of stalking you and watching you, they are going to come forward. It's weighing heavy on them. They're trying so hard not to contact you. And then they're worried that if they continue to ignore you, that you're just going to move on. So I think they're really affected, and they do want to come towards you. But they're holding back and watching you. But it looks like they're towards the end of holding back. So they're almost done holding back. So I feel maybe by the end of the year, you're going to hear from him. All right, Amethyst. What is your fiance doing? 133.47. What's going on with your fiance? I think he's worried about somebody returning back to your energy. He's worried that you're gonna forgive somebody coming back. So he's in this energy of worried that you're gonna talk to somebody else, and he's trying to block some kind of apology. Yeah, he's trying to block somebody from coming back. He's jealous that this past person's coming back. Okay, Ace of Wands reverse, the World reverse, 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 6 of Cups. So I don't know how he's doing this, but somehow he's making it where that person doesn't come back. I don't know if he's threatening them, like if he's messaging your ex and threatening them, or if he is just blocking communication access. but he's trying to block your ex from coming back because he doesn't want them to apologize. Damn. I'd be careful, Amethyst. This person's mad, not wanting your ex to return. Trying to block some kind of soul connection. Brayden? Hi, I'm still filming here. All right, Erica, let's see. 134.59. Will your person and you be in contact before the 13th? Let's see. Will you guys be in contact before the 13th? I'm not really sure about the 13th. It looks like it might not be until... It looks like it's going to be a little while. Because they're trying to figure out some kind of game plan of what to do. I don't really know. It looks like they're thinking about contacting you, but I don't think it's by the 13th. I feel like it'll be maybe by the end of the year. But I don't think it'll be by the 13th. It looks like they're taking a minute to come towards you because of this third party. And they're trying to figure out what exactly to do and how to be in contact with you. I think because he doesn't want the third party to know about you or to know that he's in contact. So I don't really know if it'll be by the 13th, but I'm getting... It might not be until the beginning of the year or the end of this year. Like the end of this year, early January, possibly. All right, Ginger. What's your person's actions? 136.07. What's their next move? The person on your mind. They want to stop running from you because they have this perspective that they need to stop running. That their running is causing a cause and effect. They keep running from you and they need to stop. Yeah, I saw the King of Cups. Yep, King of Cups. He knows he needs to come towards you with a generous offer. He can't keep ignoring you and running from the connection. Yeah, the Emperor. It looks like his next action is he knows that he needs to be serious about you and put time and energy into this connection. And if he's been avoiding because of fear or not wanting to lose his freedom or whatever, he realizes, okay, it's not worth it at this point. I want to be with you. So it looks like Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. He wants to stop running and actually put into this connection, Ginger. You're welcome, Erica. All right, Nia, whatever comes out. 137.08. All right, whatever comes out for Nia. There's something you're needing to release that you haven't been releasing. And I feel because of that, it's been keeping you stuck or feeling uncertain. There's some kind of foundation or situation that you need to close out. Yeah, it's not for your best benefit. I think in order to find happiness, you're needing to close one cycle out in your life and focus on something else. There's something better coming in. So it could be a past person needing to let some kind of past situation, past person go temporarily. Because I do see like maybe by Sagittarius season, you're going to find somebody better. Or there's somebody in your energy, but needing to let go of somebody else is what I feel here. If you continue to give energy to a situation that's not serving you, I don't see it really going in your favor. But it does look like there's some 10 of Cups, Nia, you can go towards here. It might be a new person, though. All right, Chrissy at 138.12. Whatever comes out for Chrissy. There's conflict and emotional storm. So somebody could be feeling unstable, really unsure of what to do towards you, feeling hot and cold. Yeah, they're trying to make a decision if they should contact you. You're in somebody's head constantly, and they're feeling bad for ignoring you or not speaking to you. It looks like somebody is conflicted, Chrissy, to reach out and say how they're feeling, but feeling a lot of emotional storm here, feeling a lot of instability emotionally in their energy. So it looks like maybe a Scorpio and Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. It looks like they do feel bad and they want to bring some kind of light to the situation. All right, Katie Cap at, let's see, 139.08. What's the energy this weekend with the full moon for Katie Capricorn? Somebody's coming towards you, daydreaming about you, not being stressed about you anymore, and not putting up boundaries. Somebody doesn't want to withdraw their energy. They're thinking about you and they are pursuing you. I think they were afraid. They were holding back coming towards you the Fool reversed, King of Wands. Now they're taking this risk. Page of Wands and the Six of Cups reversed. Dang. They don't want to wait around any longer. So, Katie, if they were holding back coming towards you, it looks like somebody wanting to resolve something in the past. And they have this new perspective, a new approach, and they are very attracted to you sexually. So you definitely could be getting some kind of apology or this person wanting to have a new beginning with you. I'm getting a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Could also be a water sign too, but they're feeling very thrilled and excited to reach out to you. All right, let's go ahead and do B. 14016. What are G's feelings and actions towards you? Okay, they feel if they were to return, they don't know. Okay, if they were to come towards you, they don't really know if you would take a risk or a chance on them. They want to return. They want to come towards you with some kind of opportunity, but they're having a lack of ambition or feeling not so optimistic. He's stressed. Okay, they're stressed about you, B. They could be stressed about a financial situation too or work, but it looks like they're stressed about maybe committing to you. They could know that now, like if they return, this is it. Like they can't confuse you anymore. They need to commit to you. So how he's feeling in his actions is like he feels that he wants to come towards you with some kind of commitment, but he also feels really anxious and in his head about it. Like, is this the right time? Is this the right decision? Yeah, 10 of Wands. I think he could be dealing with other stuff as well, where it's too much on him right now. But he is wanting to come back. He's making a decision to come towards you and try to work something out. So it looks really good. Oh, you're welcome, Ginger. All right, let's go ahead and do Tiffany. What's coming? 140, 133. So I got Tiffany and then Alban. And then whoever else wants to ask that's a member. What's coming in for Tiffany? Somebody's not conflicted anymore. Somebody's not conflicted. Or at least they don't want to be conflicted anymore. Or they're wondering if you're conflicted. Somebody wonders if you miss them. Yeah, there's somebody that's thinking about you heavily, wondering, would it be a good idea for us to work this out? Would this be fixed? Is this something that really has potential? I feel like it could be your person. It could be Earl. This person's thinking negative. Having this conflict about some kind of dishonesty or wondering if you're better off without them. They could be deceiving themselves and feeling they don't have enough to offer you. That's what it feels like to me. Like somebody wants to be with you, Tiffany, but they don't feel like they have enough to offer you because of their own delusion, or they just think they don't have enough to offer, is what it feels like. All right, Alban, what's coming in December at 142.46? All right, Alban. What's coming? There's some kind of pain about a twin flame here. You could be hurting about a twin flame or not knowing what's going on with a twin flame. I'm going to do a couple more questions, guys. I'm going to get off of here probably about 5 minutes because I'm starting to get cold. Justice, 5 of Wands, Strength reversed, and the Hierophant reversed. Okay, Alban, it looks like in December you're upset about some kind of twin flame, feeling like they're not fighting for you, they're not making a priority in this connection. It could feel very one-sided, is what it feels like. And you're wondering in December, should I just end this contract? Should I end this connection? It doesn't feel like they're trying. It feels like we're up against a wall. We're not really getting anywhere in the situation. So it looks like you're tired of hurting about a twin flame and you're making a decision whether or not you should end it in the connection. All right, Jean, let's go ahead and see what or who is who do you not see coming in December? All right, Jean, who or what do you not see coming? Could be conflict with another female. Yeah, somebody that's like wishing bad on you, or could be somebody in your family. I just saw family under that. Somebody that's like negative towards you. There's some kind of fight with another feminine. Excuse me. Ooh. If it's another feminine, somebody thinks that somebody wants you. They're either fighting with you because of another person, like they think that somebody else wants you instead of them, or it's somebody fighting, feeling like you're not giving them what they want. Like they're not getting from you what they want. Yeah, somebody you're distancing yourself from. Somebody that you're not letting bother you anymore. There's somebody, it's like you're not letting their negativity bother you. And because of that, I feel like you're just not dealing with this person anymore. And it could be somebody in your family. It could be a family member. It's like you're not giving them what they want and they're getting mad, is what I see. And it's going to cause some kind of conflict. Could be a Capricorn, a Scorpio, Gemini. That's the 3 signs I got. Oh, thank you. Oh, 1 second. Let me. All right, Jackie, is your Cancer friend watching you? Is your Cancer friend watching you? Yeah, Page of Swords. The Chariot reverse, 4 of Pentacles. That's clarifying it. Yep, 8 of Wands. They're watching you, and I think they're afraid to contact you. Yeah, it's funny you said the Cancer friend and there's Cancer. So yeah, they are watching you. And I think they're holding back contacting, not feeling optimistic about some kind of conversation. But they see you in a good way. The Star, 10 of Pentacles. They see you as somebody, it's like you're getting everything you want. You're very successful. And I think they even maybe feel like they'd be holding you back or blocking you. And that's why they're afraid to contact. All right, Connie, what are Safe's honest feelings towards you? You're welcome, Alban. What are their feelings towards Connie? They feel like they need to give you some kind of clarity because they've been lacking doing that. They feel like they owe you some kind of explanation, some kind of apology for either a lack of effort or dedication, or they've just been a little bit inconsistent in your energy. Yeah, this is somebody that feels 8 of Swords reverse, Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, King of Wands reverse. He feels a very strong connection to you. And he feels like he needs to do a better job at explaining himself and making time and energy for you, is how he feels. That he needs to make you more of a priority in this connection. All right, what's going on with Alexis and love? What's going on with Alexis and love? Somebody doesn't want to be hurt anymore. They don't want to be upset and heartbroken. Somebody wanting to release karma. They're wanting you guys to maybe get past karma or clear something up here. Yeah, they're heartbroken. 3 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, and the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody that knows, oh yeah, King of Wands reverse. Somebody that knows they had to partake in what's happened. And they don't want to hurt you anymore. They don't want to cause any more problems. Could be a Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. I'm getting fixed sign and a Pisces. This is somebody that does not want to hurt you anymore, Alexis. And I think they do want to make change for the better in your guys' connection. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. So who's in your energy is somebody that knows there's a cause and effect for their problems, and they don't want to do this anymore. They don't want to hurt you and cause problems, and they want to mend things. All right, let's go ahead and do Aries man. Is your person's sister supportive? Oh, you're welcome, Jean. Is your person's sister supportive? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like they are. Yeah, 9 of Swords reverse, King of Swords reverse, a Hierophant. I think they're very understanding. Hanged Man reversed. And they're actually giving your person more of a better perspective or more clear point of view. So it looks like there's somebody that you can trust. It looks like they are wise. Could be an older sister. If not, they're just more kind of dedicated, more loyal, kind of young, older spirited. But this is somebody trying to reassure your person, I feel, and that trying to be supportive and understanding. Somebody that is very wise. You know, somebody I feel like you can trust. Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles. They're coming in as a very stable person. Could be a Taurus or a Virgo. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do Diamond, and then I'm going to get off of here because I'm getting tired, guys. All right, Diamond, let's see. Your Scorpio, what's his feelings, next actions? What's going on with the Scorpio? How do they feel? In their head, they're feeling stuck. 8 of Swords, a Hanged Man, Queen of Cups reverse, 6 of Swords reverse. Tower in reverse, Ace of Cups. Well, he's showing up in your reading, so he's thinking about you heavily. He feels like he's pushing you away because of this disconnect. And he feels like he needs to resolve things. Yeah, he still has a lot of feelings for you, Ace of Cups. And he feels by the restrictions or the setbacks that he's holding you guys back. He's afraid that he's losing you. He's at his breaking point. And I think he wants to come in and not make any kind of interference here. He doesn't want any kind of interference or problems. He wants to clear whatever's going on. And it looks like he is at a breaking point. He is worried that he's losing you, is what it looks like to me. And he's willing to come through and make things right. That he's tired of being restricted and held back. And I think he knows that it's his perspective. Like he feels stuck, even though he's not stuck. So, yeah, it looks like he wants to come forward because he feels he's losing you, Diamond. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'll probably do members' questions again, actually. So if I do another round, if you guys didn't get a question, I might do it on Saturday. Maybe I'll do like 2 videos with more questions in it. So that way everybody gets a question. So, all right, guys, I'll see you later. I'll probably do members' questions on Saturday since I'm off. Oh, you're welcome, guys. I'll see you later. Have a good night. I'll see you guys Friday and then Saturday as well. And then possibly Sunday too. All right, see you later. Thank you, Aries man. I appreciate it.